Yo, the enemy's public, I gotta keep my eyes open. Pay attention, stop walking around like you blindfolded. This not the World Cup, but Nasir be kicking knowledge. This the type of information you can never learn in college. It's time to fight back, there's no more trying to play it cool. We got interviews, podcasts, and got the latest news. So sit back and relax, we about to get it started. Earth is a canvas, and guess who's the con artist? They brainwashing us, the system corrupted. You are now rocking with the enemy's public. You are now rocking with the enemy's public. I said you are now rocking with the enemy's public. Hey.
Peace. This is the enemy's public. I am Bro.Nasir. Today, I would like to go over agents of confusion, trendy blabbermouths, and know-it-alls. There's a culture that's going on today where a conversation is occurring, and the only thing that some of these Negroes on social media can do is come on the channel, engage the discussion, not to what they call build, but to undermine another brother or sister. And oftentimes not sticking to the subject of what's in the title or what the brothers and sisters are talking about on the build. Now, it's real trendy of what's going on because of other channels like the brother Sinetta. He has the debates on his channel, and it seems as if all people want to do is debate. They want to undermine others, and they want to have an argumentative discussion instead of having meaningful dialogue. And most case scenario, it is brothers coming to a discussion, being emotional. I don't know who raised some of these brothers, and I wonder if they even know that they're behaving like women. I don't know if they know that their behavior is effeminate. And I wonder, are they snapping their fingers, rolling their eyes and neck when they're saying some of the things, getting emotional, wanting to cuss each other out? I just don't like the undermining and telling other people how they should feel and what they've gone through. You can say what you've gone through, but a younger person cannot tell an older person that he's been there and done that. Not about life. Not if I'm 20, 25 years older than you. You can't tell me nothing about life. You can tell me about what you've gone through in your life, but you can't tell me about life. See, a lot of people, you can't teach them because they think they already know. That's the main problem. They think they already know, so you can't teach them anything. And they become trendy blabbermouths. If they hear somebody else say something, they'll constantly repeat that instead of doing their own research. And oftentimes, again, I've said it before, they want a way out of getting off their ass. So they'll say, something incriminating and contrary to what the brother or sister is teaching. Or they'll go and search for something incriminating about that brother or sister. If you can point out what the Panther Party didn't do, what the Nation of Islam didn't do, what any of these organizations didn't do, if you can point out what Malcolm X didn't do, why aren't you doing it yourself? You got a whole lot of finger pointers who's calling brothers and sisters out their name, calling them agents, when you're displaying agent-like behavior yourself, and you becoming an agent of confusion and a trendy blabbermouth. You'll talk about the subjects that's trending, not knowing. I always ask the question, do you know what you're talking about? Do you understand what you're talking about? Do you understand the recklessness of what you're talking about and your behavior? People have the discussion, my people, about who we are. It's a good discussion. And once that's established, then what? What are we going to do once we established who we are? Are we going to continue to argue that point? Or are we going to get off our ass and do something? Because a lot of us is content with what we have and the condition we're in. That's why they make a excuse when a brother or sister call out our enemy. And just because it didn't happen to you yet, it doesn't mean that it won't happen to you. See, it seems as if some of these Negroes are waiting their turn to fall a victim to what can happen in this society that's not created for us. And a lot of us think that we can fit in, and there's a comfortable place for us in this system of anti-white racism, white supremacy. A lot of us is only trying to find a comfortable place in this system. There is no comfortable place in this system. And if you don't understand racism, white supremacy, anything that you think you know will only confuse you. And all these young people who haven't lived yet, just keep living. Keep living. You'll find out. Keep living and travel. You'll find out. Unless you're one of these Negroes who have hope for a system that is working exactly how it was created and functioning the way it was created to function, which is against your black ass, keep having that hope. And if you think there's a peaceful way out of someone committing violence against you, you're terribly mistaken. The only way you can stop somebody from doing something to you is to stop them from doing it to you. No prayer is going to do it. No singing, no marching is going to do it. If somebody aggress you violently, you should defend yourself violently. To hell with a court. You should be in court defending yourself because you took care of business on the damn street. Not your family in court getting a settlement because your ass was murdered because you really didn't think they'll do it. We have to stop waiting our turn to fall a victim to the wickedness of this climate that we're in. And to these know-it-alls. You're going to tell a man or a woman how they feel? You can't tell a young person or a person your age can't tell you how you feel and what you seen while you was walking through this life. Some of these Negroes I couldn't be in front of physically with their behavior. And I know a lot of them act that way because they're sitting in front of a computer, because I wouldn't waste my time pulling up on nobody, traveling just to go get somebody. But if I knew somebody in the town you in, I'd send them to see you. I tell you that much. But most of the time, it's a waste of time because most of these Negroes are just doing what they're doing. That's why they talk so much, because it's all they're going to do. It's talk. Where's your track record of doing something for somebody outside of your immediate family? You're supposed to take care of your immediate family. So you don't get no brownie points for that, for doing something you're supposed to do. But outside of that, most Negroes are not doing anything outside of that. I don't like when people come and give branch knowledge, somebody else's information, and getting on platforms just to do what they call cook or cook somebody. Being an argumentative punk, all because you want to be an attention whore and intellectual masturbator. You're getting off by undermining another brother or sister to make yourself look like you know something. You may know, but do you understand? It's a difference between knowing and understanding. And not only that, you can quote something verbatim. That only means you're lip professing. It only means that you have a good memory and you can articulate it because you remember it. But do you understand? Are you acting on what you know? Because you are held accountable for what you know. And being loud, being disrespectful don't make you right because you can talk the loudest, because you can talk over people. It don't make you right because you're able to do that, or because you're able to curse somebody out and to try to run them off the platform. I couldn't be around a lot of you. I couldn't. Because I drive you away from me physically. A lot of these brothers and sisters are serious about what they're doing and serious about what they're saying because they're acting on what they're saying. And you get niggas coming on these platforms playing just to get fame and fucking notoriety. Peace to my brother, Greedy Vegan. All they want to do is have somebody's name, have their name in somebody's mouth, or have people thinking about them, or this brother be cooking, this sister be cooking, just being loud and disrespectful, behaving like Negroes. Our enemy knew we were going to behave like a damn fool on these platforms. They knew it. And damn if we're not behaving like fools on these platforms. The term comes to mind. Can't take you niggas nowhere. Can't give you niggas nothing. You always act a damn fool. And I know that they're laughing at us. It's good. I love information. I impose the challenge today. I'm going to continue to impose this challenge. Anybody can come up here and say somebody's an agent and prove it to me. Not with somebody else's information. Peace to my brother, Big Dog Philly OJ. Your own research. Your own research. Because if what you're saying make them an agent, what are you? Who am I? What are we? The federal government, if one of us is on their radar because of what we say or what we're doing as an activist, you are a threat to their way of life or what their agenda is. The federal government, they don't murder, they don't kill, they don't assassinate tokens, they don't assassinate sellouts, they assassinate threats. And don't get it twisted. Just because a brother or a sister wasn't assassinated, it doesn't mean they're a token. Negroes need to start working the problems out on the board. Show me. Paper trail, show me. Stop repeating what other motherfuckers say. Just because somebody can get on YouTube and say, this man is a token, this man is boule. Negroes hear a word. I'm sick of hearing boule. I'm sick of hearing pseudo, token, sellout. Sick of hearing that. Especially when nobody's showing their track record of doing any damn thing. Show me your track record of what you've done. Let's imagine this. I'm damn near 20 years from how old Malcolm and Martin was when they was assassinated. These was young men, 39 years old, in the grave because of what they was doing and what they was saying. Just imagine you're doing what you're standing and acting on behalf of your people, and later on you get some ungrateful motherfucker telling you you ain't shit, saying you ain't shit, while doing nothing. Just pointing the finger at you saying you ain't shit while doing nothing. Not a damn thing, but sitting at a computer disrespecting elders and people who stood and acted on our behalf while doing nothing, but regurgitating what somebody else said about one of our elders. I'm going to say it again. You couldn't be in front of me saying that. I'm about tired of these niggas. If Malcolm was a sellout, what the fuck are you? My brother Big Dog do good streams. He hit the he talk about the issues. And I was listening earlier. And he hit a lot of points. And he was going from subject to subject. Yet some of these Negroes who haven't lived long enough yet don't know what he's talking about. And they're going to have to learn. Some of these Negroes are going to have to learn. Trial and error. But I just hope that your wake-up call is not the last time you opening your damn eyes. Niggas is lining up to be a victim. And then I say you're playing the victim role. Just because it didn't happen to your ass yet doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Negroes don't think that we should close the ranks and bridge the gap between us and the young people and close the ranks. They want to be so goddamn divisive. And Negroes want a comfortable place in this system. They don't want to divorce this system. They want to be Barrett fucking wives. People telling you should leave and you want to stay. You had Negroes making an excuse for being a fucking house nigga. The time gonna come. And it's gonna come soon. See, that's the thing. Some of these young people think they got a long life to live. And they got time. I got friends that's been dead longer than some of these niggas been living. Murdered by the damn police. Murdered because they did something stupid. I got friends that was dead, that's dead longer than some of these niggas been living. They get on these panels and they talk shit like they know something. These Negroes make me sick. Anybody want to come up, you're welcome. I'll put the link in the chat. We don't have time to play. It's not a play day. We don't have time when we have a subject matter we're discussing for somebody to come on and talk about. Meanwhile, those same people are coming here and the federal government is giving them money as soon as they arrive. Everybody that come here, everybody that's war-ridden, everybody that's fleeing their land, come here and get something tangible. You catch, when you talk about reparations, when you talk about what's owed to us, when you talk about our condition, people use the same white supremacist talking points. They use the same talking points that these damn devils use against their own brothers and sisters when these brothers trying to get knowledge out and information out to our people. Peace to the realist McCoy. Peace to Eddie. The buffoonery has to stop. You know, a lot of these YouTubers remind me of a part of the song KRS-One did, the one on the second album by Any Means Necessary, the song My Philosophy. Peace to my brother Greedy Vegan. Thanks for coming up, brother. Peace to you. Yeah, a lot of these YouTubers reminds me of the song My Philosophy. It's a part in that song where it says rap is like a setup, a lot of game, a lot of suckers with colorful names. I'm so and so, I'm this, I'm that, but they're all just wick, wick, whack. That's what it is. That's what these YouTubers remind me of. That part of that song right there. Peace, brother Greedy. How you doing, good brother?
I'm doing good brother. Can you hear me? Can you hear my audio?
Loud and clear, brother.
Yeah, man. I've been tapped in since the beginning, bro. I just wanted to come up and give you your honors, bro, because as a wise elder, man, you speaking flames, man. I don't think a lot of people is gonna grasp the real aspect that you're coming from and shit, man. Bro.Nasir, real talk. 'Cause I've been seeing this shit on the internet, the same shit you speak of, people talking agent shit and and people having these fucking chips on their shoulders when they come up to these panels and live discussions and stuff like that. Everybody gotta have a teaching moment. No
Yes.
open-mindedness whatsoever and shit. You say you're open-minded and shit, but soon as somebody say something that you not really like agreeing with, here come the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
there's no having a decent discussion anymore and shit when it comes to this conscious shit, man. That's what it seems like to me. It's fucking crazy shit.
You know,
Or as you were speaking and shit, like, brothers just like really not living and acting out their age, man.
yes,
They get up on here, man, and act childish as hell when it comes to this shit, man. Like, I said this shit on one of my live streams. Like, this shit is basically like a game to some people and shit. It's like an adult game and shit, something that they can plug into and have it up on and shit, man, by disrespecting and cussing out and all this crazy shit. But yeah, man,
I agree,
I
brother.
agree with you. That's message you got coming out there, Bro.Nasir, and I agree with you 1,000%, brother.
And I thank you, brother. I call it the David Ruffin, Lionel Richie, Bobby Brown, Michael Jackson syndrome. These Negroes want to be the standout among us. They want to be the standout.
Right.
And that's why they behave how they behave. They want to be the standout among the rest of the people. Want to be the damn star. And star spelled backwards is rats. Because that's what most of these Negroes are, the agents of confusion. They come to cause confusion, and then they are quick to call one of these elders who stood and acted on our behalf in the past, quick to call them out their name. But look at their behavior today. At their behavior today. They're behaving like a fool. And some of these Negroes is older than 39, I tell you that much, and acting like that. I'm gonna say it again. Malcolm and Martin, they was in the grave at 39.
Right.
Both of them. Some of these Negroes is 40 plus. Some is even older than that. Acting a damn fool. See, me, I don't allow foolishness around me. I don't allow it around me. And I try to get I will excuse myself when the foolishness start, the buffoonery start, I will excuse myself.
Right.
Why? Because I will be in that mix. You're guaranteed to get shit on you and piss on you if you engage in a shit and piss fight. You're gonna get it on you. So why would you get in that type of shit? And a lot of us are serious about what we're saying, about what we're doing. Now, the sister Bethy, she's serious. So why would somebody go on her channel and bullshit? You shouldn't go on that sister channel and bullshit, knowing that she's serious and actually doing what she says she's doing. She shows stuff of what she's doing. Progress. But you will have somebody that'll go on her channel and bullshit. And try to undermine what she's doing and what she's trying to do, what she's attempting to do. And they do that to try to make them seem like they're the smarter person. It's not they try to seem like they're the smarter person, but while doing nothing.
You know what? That kind of displays a lot of what we all have been through when we first become conscious. So that shows how long people actually been so-called woke or conscious.
Okay, I feel that.
Because when you first learn something, it's like a nigga that go to jail and read some books and shit because he done did 2-3 years or something shit and come home and he just got it in him to talk and tell everybody what he learned.
The eagerness.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got it and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on with a lot of these brothers and shit, man, in this YouTube space, where they really just learned some shit. Cause I remember I went through it, when I came home from jail and shit, and I was a full-blown Israelite and shit. I was talking to my family, everybody I talked to, the shit was coming out of my mouth like it was the only language I knew.
Yes, sir. I hear you. Yeah, but you can also tell when a person is just being enlightened and coming into knowledge. I can tell. I could tell when somebody's just coming into knowledge because the eagerness and the closed-mindedness don't want to hear nothing besides their doctrine.
Right.
Because they're indoctrinated.
And always in battle mode.
Yes. See, I've learned over the years, brother, that, the reason why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth is that you should listen more than you talk. And I was an excellent student, brother. Excellent student. And I sat among the elders and I listened to the elders. And I was raised by a strong, thorough man who had a thorough father himself. Had thorough uncles around me. Thorough on both sides, mother side and father side. Thorough. And they didn't play that. You're going to be around them. You're going to conduct yourself like a man.
Right.
If they called you little man, you little, but you're going to be a damn man. And they're going to groom you to be that.
Right.
But some of these cats, man, I don't know. They've been hanging around their mother and her mother's friends, seem to me, bro. It's not a good thing to be hanging around your moms and her friends, because some of them act like they've been doing that all their life. With the display of behavior, bro, because men don't go back and forth to that extent that I hear on these channels, being that disrespectful to the point that they get personal over some information.
Right.
It's just crazy to me. I always said I would excuse myself when that crap start. You know why? Because I know I have to excuse myself because I don't want to be a part of it. And I know emphatically that nobody will talk that way to me in my presence.
Right.
I know this for a fact they wouldn't. First, I'll be towering over them. I'm 6'4", 255. And too many people that size. Even though I'm a small guy, I'll be a shorty in the NBA, and I'm a skilled fighter.
Right.
But I'm a humble man. I'm humble. I would say it in a nice, calm voice, brother. Just walk away from me. Don't do that. You don't want that for yourself. Or I'll walk away, but don't follow me when I walk away. It's gonna be a problem. Because once I get tired of listening to you, I want your voice to get lower and lower because I'm gonna get further and further away from you. But if you walk behind me talking, either you're gonna be quiet or I'm gonna make you make more noise.
Right.
That's my grandfather saying, you're gonna be quiet or I'm gonna make you make more noise. But when we having a build and somebody come on with something total contrary to what we're talking about, that's confusion. And I'm wondering why people always do that. They'll come on and start talking about we're talking about what we're talking about right now. Somebody will come on and start talking about something totally different.
Right.
What we're talking about. It's like somebody came on this panel right now and started talking about the game. Well, we're not talking about that. How about them Knicks? And we're talking about something serious. See, me, I watch the game. I like sports, but I'm not really, today, in this day and time, I'm not really into sport and play. I'm not. Why? Because while we're entertained, shit going on.
Right.
So I'm not really into sport and play. You got to get our heads, focus. Always tell people, watch both hands. They're going to keep us entertained. Either they're going to manufacture some news to keep us up in the sky like balloons and shit, or some type of entertainment is going to go on. We need to watch both hands. Right. I keep telling people, study Sugar Ray Leonard. He wind that backhand, hit you with the front one. And while you're looking at that backhand, he's going to hit you with the front one. Watch both hands. Watch the shoulders. They flex. Wherever shoulder flex, there's a hand that's coming. Some cats don't know. A lot of these cats don't know that. So they'll be fooled by the, what's going on here. They'll be easily fooled about what's going on. Why? Because they don't watch both hands. So when we're entertained, plans are being made. I tell people, get the book Tavistock Institute. This is how they plan. They plan ahead. And some of our people don't think it can happen to them. Because it happened. It didn't happen, so they don't think it could happen. Like the police sympathizer. He didn't think the police could do no wrong. But his first encounter with the police, they killed him. When he was breaking up a fight, his first encounter, they killed him. I watch everything around me. When I walk in the room, I scour it, get a photographic memory of what's where, who's where. Swivel. Some cats don't watch where they going, bro.
Right.
They'd rather walk blind. They don't watch where they're going. That's literal or figuratively, or metaphorically. They don't watch where they're going, bro. Can't tell them nothing. If I've been somewhere before, down a road, and I tell you what's down that road, I tell you, okay, once you get here, don't go that way, go this way. You're going to be hard-headed. You're going to get what you deserve because I already told you what's down there.
Right.
But some cats would rather walk down there to say they walk, just to say they walk down there. And then go the way I told them not to go. See, I don't like Negro business. I don't do Negro business. It's time for us to close ranks, organize, strategize, and deputize. When I say divorce the system, people think that like tomorrow we're supposed to say, no, it's a process. Tomorrow we're not going to wake up and say, okay, we're not mess with the system. It's a process.
Right.
And it could be done overnight. It could be. With the money that comes through our people hand collectively, it can't be done overnight. But that's just the money aspect. It has to be a mindset. You got to get everybody's mind right.
Right. You got to have your shit right.
Exactly. But when you got somebody who can't get away from the forbidden fruit, brother, you know, people can't let go. The swine, whether it's, you know, a so-called food or swine mentality.
Right.
You know, they can't get rid of that. Or they want to go and eat of the swine flesh. They're not going to get their mind right.
Right.
Because if you start talking about our open and consistent enemy, and it just so happened one of these Negroes is sleeping with a white girl, they're going to get offended. They're going to get offended. And they're going to start defending that white girl.
Right.
They're going to just start defending that white girl. I can understand. See, me, I never come between somebody who love each other. You're going to lose that war.
Right.
That's your love. You're going to lose that war. I would never come between a man, even if they black and white. I'm not going to even try to come between that. If they love each other, that's it. Not something I suggest.
Right.
Yeah. You don't have to be Captain, Save a Hunky. Just love your woman. But some of these cats, they'll defend the whole nation, their whole nation against their nation. Peace to American Negro. Peace to Raborn. And
peace to the brother.
And that's how some of our people are. They want to be, they want to make excuses. If that's who you love as a woman, she happened to be Caucasian, okay. Nobody try to come between that. Yet you have a people that's your people. So you're telling me you're going to dismiss the pain of your people over somebody you just met? If she can't understand that you have a plight with your people, they ain't the person for you.
Right.
Because that person you with is looking, they know. They know. And guess what? She gonna defend hers, or he gonna defend his. If it's a Caucasian man, he gonna defend his woman, or he gonna defend his people. You think that Caucasian man that's with Serena Williams won't defend his people? Or that one with Eve won't defend his people? He's gonna defend his people. And vice versa. Wherever brother that's with this Caucasian, that Caucasian woman will defend her people when the time came. And you know what? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that we don't display that type of behavior. We make excuses. There's nothing wrong with being pro who you are. Me being pro-black doesn't mean that I want to harm somebody else. It doesn't mean I want to take from somebody else. That means I want to see mine win.
Right.
But some of us will try to align ourselves with who we think is winning instead of making their team a winning team. They don't want to be Jordan and build up the Bulls. They want to come after they won championships, or they want to go to the team that's winning instead of making their team a winning team.
Right.
They will align themselves with anybody who they perceive as winning. That's what you call a bandwagoner. Yeah, they'll come over to the team, but then when that team's not winning no more, what they try to do, they just hop from team to team. They do that the George Santos shit. That's what he did. He tried to say I'm homosexual. He tried to say I'm Jewish. Jewish people like, oh no, you ain't one of us. And then he tried the homosexual thing. No, we ain't winning about you. Just to get the office. The bandwagoner. And that type of person can't be trusted. A deceptive person is an untrustworthy person. And they'll get mad at you because you don't trust them, knowing they're untrustworthy. And their mindset is, I can't believe this person won't let me trick them. They won't let me near them to deceive them. What do you think about the trendy blabbermouth, brother? It's a whole lot of trendy blabbermouths, brother. Anything that's trending, they'll blab about it.
I see this shit all the time and shit, man. As I said, like this shit, and you speaking and you touching on a lot of fucking realistic shit that really goes I'm not gonna say it goes unnoticed, but it definitely goes untouched. And shit. People really don't really tap in and really have bills on these types of things and shit, man. But it really is a problem for people when it comes to them doing it for some type of clout, some type of recognition.
Yes, sir.
Instead of just doing it for the love of the people. That's what makes it crazy and shit, because people can't really see it in themselves when they, as you spoke on earlier, when they the ones come around and be talking all the shit about people agents and people sellouts and stuff like that, but the whole time their conversation and the aura that they bring demonstrates that exact behavior.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And they can't even see it within themselves. They can't see it. But it's the type of demeanor that they have with them. It's their energy that they bring in. I don't understand how it's supposed to be like an open panel or open forum for people to express themselves and shit, but there is no room for somebody to express themselves. It's only room for somebody to agree.
Yes. Yes.
You know, if there ain't no agreement going on and shit, now we in the entertainment realm and shit because we got to start getting belligerent. We got to start getting personal and throwing all types of shots at each other disrespectfully, you know, and all that stupid shit. And then it becomes entertainment. And then YouTube even ramp the shit up and shit. Cause I noticed that shit. I've been noticed it damn near a year ago and shit. And last summer and shit, like when you having a discussion, like me and you having a simple little discussion, you know, your stream won't be out in the algorithm boosting.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
you won't have a whole lot of views and shit. But as soon as you open up the panel or something, like I said, the shit show begins and shit. Next thing you know, your shit is in the algorithm and shit, man.
Yes.
You gained about another motherfucker 20 to 30 viewers. And you done gained about 5, 6 subscribers shit. Cause they want the motherfucking drama and shit. Like this shit. Yeah. It's a problem. It really is. It's stupid and shit, man. I sit back and laugh sometimes because I'm like, man, I, I really don't see no fucking moving forward with our people sometimes. Shit, the same ones who claim that they doing it for the people is at the head and the front runners of all the foolishness.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Yes, sir.
sometimes it's like, man, there ain't no motherfucker bringing our people back. Not if you expecting us to be looking up to and taking advice and being under the guidance or tutelage of these type of motherfuckers, like hell no. These motherfuckers can't even conduct themselves as grown folk. Everywhere they go, they got a motherfucker demonstrate some childish shit.
Buffoonery in the name of consciousness, brother. And
Yeah,
I wonder all the time their motives. I question their motives or why they even coming to the panels and you know and talking. Like I asked a question on your channel, I think it was last month. If all we could produce is boule, sellouts, and puppets,
right.
what does that say about us as a people? Because
Mhm.
it seemed to me everybody that stood and acted on our behalf was that, according to some of us.
Right.
Of us, if that's all we could produce, what does that say about us? Me and you too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What does it say about us if all we could produce is that?
A whole nation of nothingness.
That means we're all a useless eaters, brother.
Right.
All of us. We're useless eaters. We can't even come together. We can come together, but it's what we do when we get together.
Right.
It's the problem. We get together and act a fool. You know, at the cookout, it's gonna be a fight later.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a fight later at the cookout.
Somebody gonna get too drunk, or somebody gonna get too
Yep.
wide open. It's gonna go down. Somebody gonna put on the show, act the motherfucking ass, and it's gonna be all types of shit going. You already know.
Yep. That's us, brother. I mean, it's stereotypical, but when something happens so much, brother, it gone from
Right.
stereotype to reality.
Right. It becomes factual. It's fucking crazy and shit. Like I said, sometimes I sit back and shake my motherfucking head and shit. I remind me of my grandfather and shit. Like, man, you would look at him and shit. He see me getting in shit, mother and shit, pulling that motherfucker belt out, giving me the business and shit. He look over there and shit at me. I'm looking at him, wanting him to save me. He over there just shaking his damn.
Yeah, right. Peace to my brother, Big Dog Philly OG. Salute to you, brother.
Peace, OGs.
Salute.
Grand Rising, brothers. Much respect to the enemy's public and my brother Greedy Vegann and everybody in the chat. Grand Rising, much respect. Go ahead, brothers. I'm going to tap in.
Peace,
Grab him.
brother. Good having you, brother. You know it's always good having you.
Hell
Yeah, you know, you got the know-it-alls, brother. We got the trendy blabber mouse. And we got the agents of confusion. You know, whatever's trending, you know, whether it's the thing to say or the stupid behavior that's trending now, a lot of us tend to do it. And then we got the know-it-alls. You know, you can't tell them nothing because they already think they know it all. I can emphatically say that I don't know it all, but brothers don't want to combine the information so we can know it all collectively. They want to be the standout, bro.
Hey, because it's some people mad, real quick. It's some people mad because we talking about divorcing the system, brother.
Yes, sir.
Wow, y'all got it. Go ahead, Greedy.
Yeah, bro. I was listening earlier, and you was trying to explain it. You was trying to explain it, but they just don't get it, brother. You know why?
I was listening too.
Because what they want, brother, is to go and get a lazy boy recliner and get comfortable in the system. They think that it's a comfortable place for them in the system. And they make excuse after excuse to not, leave. We know it's not we can't wake up tomorrow and say, okay, this is it. We know it's a process, but people don't even want to even push forward to divorce the system. It's like this, bro. If you had a sister, her man beating on her, you go over there, you whoop his ass and shit, and then he get back with her. That's how these niggas is, man. You go over there and you beat his ass, and she's still with him.
Yeah.
That's how these niggas is, man. So, you let them stay. If they want to be a battered wife, let them stay. We divorcing it. And no matter what happened, bro, they still have an excuse. They still make an excuse, and they still find a reason why we shouldn't divorce the system. Yet it comes a time when you don't waste your time on them. You get with a like minds. That's it. Get with a like minds. You don't waste your time with them no more. Once you tell them they can take it or leave it, you don't waste your time with them no more.
Right.
That's it. That's what I'm on. If I tell you something, you can take it or leave it. But guess what? You will be thinking back to when I told you when something happens. You're going to say, this brother told me, or brother OG told me, or Gritty Vegan told me. But I thought I knew already, so I didn't listen to those brothers. The system is working exactly how it was designed, but it wasn't for us. But niggas want to fit in. It's like trying to join the clan, bro. The Black Klansman had to go undercover. He couldn't walk there like he was and join the clan. But these niggas want to walk in, show themselves, and say, look, I want to be an honorary clans member. Make me a Burberry fucking suit.
Shit. Damn.
Honorary wannabe white supremacists, brother. That's where a lot of these Negroes are. They love their enemy because they give them nothing. What a reason to love somebody. Because if you let people like that around you, you know they're agents of confusion. And a lot of people want to entertain and want to be entertained. Because this is social media, you got a lot of people that's serious about what they do and about what they're saying. I know OG Philly is serious about what he say. I know he is. I know he is. I know you are, Brother Greedy. I know you're serious about what you do and what you say. But I question the motives of some people. you know, it's like, to me, it's intellectual masturbation.
Mm.
They get off on the intelligence or trying to be intelligent, sound intelligent anyway. But are they equivalent? They're not equivalent though, because none of the shit they saying is adding the fuck up. But they want to sound good. I always say, I said it, I believe the other day, if you believe wholeheartedly in what you're teaching, just teach it. If it's the truth, it will prevail. If it's the truth, you don't have to say nothing about the next man. Just teach what you know to be the truth. But you got cats there, they think they got to undermine this person in order to, you know, gravitate the people towards them.